Today we are going to take a look at how to double your money quickly. Here are my suggestions. Hello and welcome. My name is Peter B and I welcome you at My First Million, where we try to achieve our financial goals together. So, how to double your money as fast as possible. For this, I want to relate this question to previous videos that we have done, that money is just a doubles game. So for the doubles game, there's only one thing that you basically need to know. Let me quickly move over to my whiteboard. So for the doubles game for money, you only need to know your net worth. How can you get your net worth? As mentioned in previous videos, you just need to know your total assets. Assets usually meaning anything that can generate a return for you, or also something that maybe can keep its value or even increases its value over time. And then from all your assets, you will just subtract all your liabilities. So your liabilities is the money that you own to someone, usually also called debt. So it could be like your mortgage on your house, could be maybe some credit card debts, maybe the lease that you're paying for your car, and so on. So just give a quick example. Let's say someone, his sole asset is a house. Maybe the house on the market has a net worth of 1 million. He has a mortgage on the house, a big mortgage for 800,000. So his net worth would be 1 million minus 800,000, 200,000. So this person might have a net worth of 200,000. So now let's take a look at how to quickly double your net worth. So this is basically, these are the levels of the money game. Now, as you know, probably should already know your net worth. Can you see the level more or less where you're falling into? Maybe you're somewhere between levels. Maybe if someone has 150,000 US dollar, maybe he will be somewhere between level 8 and level 9. It also goes into the negatives area. If your assets are worth less than your whole liabilities, this means you're in debt. So maybe you have a negative net worth, then your level is in the minus. But most people will start off at birth with level 0 and then try to slowly work their way up through the levels. So the goal of the money game is just a simple mindset trick, is that you just focus not on the long-term goal, but on the level that you are in. Maybe you have a long-term goal of around 5 millions. So then your goal is around level 13. But currently you're still at level 1. So you're not focusing on how to get to level 13. So you just focus on how you get from level 1 to level 2. Just like mentioned previously, just like in Super Mario games, Super Mario Brothers games, you also go through the level one by one and try to get better one by one. And it might be also getting more difficult one by one. So now to my suggestions. As you know maybe which level you already have. I will give you my suggestions what's the easiest strategy. What is the easiest strategy to quickly double your money. So I would say if you are around here, so let me make this transparent. Maybe first make this purple. If you're in the purple area, so meaning around level 0 to level 6, the fastest way to improve, to get to your double is, for most people, of course it always depends on your personal situation, but usually for most people the fastest way here is to focus on cutting your spendings. Try to spend less every month. And if you're just starting out, cutting maybe $300-400 a month can already maybe level you up 1, 2 or 3 times within 1 year. So this is the most effective thing that probably can do to improve your money game. So let's say someone has done this now. He has cut his expense and quickly levels up. But then over time you will realize that just cutting your expenditures, cutting your spendings is more and more difficult to reach the next level, or it takes longer and longer to reach the next level. Therefore, somewhere maybe from level 4 to maybe level 9, the focus is shifting. Let's make this blue. Maybe make it transparent, but make it blue here. Okay, so at first we start in the purple area, and now we are in the blue area. So in the blue area, potentially the easiest way to double your money is trying to focus to earn more by trading your time for your money. Try to work overtime if they're paid. Try to get an evening job. Do some tutoring on the side. Have a weekend job. Something like that. Help out some neighbors on some work if that's paid. Something like that. So that besides your main income, you will have a second income that is boosting your income. So you're potentially trading your money for your time. So this should be also helping to give you a pretty quick boost. You see, I consciously make it overlapping because level 4, 5, 6, it's start to decreasingly difficult to improve, to level up by just cutting your spendings. So therefore maybe there's like a transition period here where you start just not only focus on your spendings but also on your income. And once you get this additional income injection, it will be possible with both reduced spending and additional income to still go quite a bit further. So once you're pretty good at improving your income, you will realize at one point you're running out of time. You also don't want to have your relationship suffering just because you like to trade your money for your time and like to work more. So as a second step for earning more, it should also be more and more of a focus of not just trade your money with your time, but also earn more per hour that you earn. So maybe you could have a degree which provides you a better career. Try to get a promotion within your existing job. Add some additional skills to your tool belt, which are useful for your job. Or if you see that you're reaching a ceiling in your current company and in your current career, then maybe try to switch a company where there are more opportunities there. So again, there will be a switch that you will realize that just trading money for time is not cutting it anymore, but instead you also need to care about earning more for the same amount of time. Let's mark this green maybe. So I would say at latest maybe around level 8 or maybe even earlier than that, you will realize that it would be helpful to earn more for the same time, and that there will be otherwise that there will be some limitations. Let me take this away so we can go over to the right side. But again, here there will be some limitations on how far you can be getting. At some point, a professional can earn pretty nicely over his career, but it will be harder and harder to level up and reach the next double the further you're in the game. So at latest, I would say then, let me take this away, maybe copy paste will be easier. I would say at latest at level 11, your focus also needs to be on investments. And actually, I think potentially this is also way too late. Maybe already around level 9 you should start to focus on investments. If you get some experience even earlier, but at least from around level 10, level 11, you will realize that your investments are getting more and more important, and the next double is easier and easier to be done, usually through investments. So this is maybe then the next level that you need to focus on. So if you're level 3, maybe you can start, okay, how far can you go with investments? It very much depends on your abilities and which kind of opportunities that you are getting, but also much more like that you are not risking it all and fall back in levels again because you lose your money through risky investments and maybe having negative return. Can someone get 1 to 1 billion? If your name is Warren Buffett, certainly you can. I think for the regular Joe, it will also get more and more difficult to level up more and more. Final stage, I think, if someone really has a financial goal of being a billionaire, so he's maybe not just satisfied with a few millions in his end game. He wanna really get to riches or to the best, to the highest level. Those people maybe need to take a look into entrepreneurship. However, this is not really a focus of this channel. But if you want to get very rich, maybe you also need to build up a company, a successful company, and also a very profitable one. Or at least a company that's maybe not profitable yet, but has the outlook of generating high margins in the future. So these are my suggestions how to double up your money as soon as possible. On the right side, I think it's quite similar. When you're starting off, or if you have a little bit of debt, just it's a little bit the opposite from compared to the yellow area. If you only have a little bit of debt, maybe savings can help bring you out of debt quickly, just trying to get your savings under control. If you have more debt, you potentially, again, in this blue, maybe need to consider the blue area, where you need to try to have additional income. At best, maybe trade at easiest, maybe trading your time for money. And if you're at the higher level, it's getting more and more difficult. Unless you're already a high income earner, it will be difficult to have a high income first. And usually shouldn't wait to get out of debt until you have the knowledge to earn a high income. So maybe you need then to consider to have a talk with your creditors and see what you can do there. And of course, at the same time, do both, cutting your expenses and try to earn more. So, to summarize this video, were you able to find out, determine which level you are? Please write in the comments below what is potentially your best approach, your easiest approach with getting the next level. And also I'm wondering, do you agree with my suggestions? I know a lot of people have different opinions about how to get more money quickly, and there are certainly, this is just my opinion, and there are different ways out there to level up. Some people think spending less is more important. Some people think earning more is more important. So maybe if your experience, maybe how you would determine the different regions for each area, you would place it differently. To sum it up for me, I think just one thing to keep in mind always is also don't forget about investments. Even though maybe you're still at between somewhere level 0 and level 10, already try to learn about investments so that you're ready and can take leverage the more cash you have aside to put into investments. Thanks a lot for your time. I very much appreciate you here visiting me and looking forward to see you again. And especially I look forward to see you winning financially. Thanks a lot and have a great day.